EMF induced in a rotating coil. So this is a coil which is kept in a uniform magnetic field and it's rotating by angular velocity omega. Let's say its area is A and it has n turns. So this is the its orientation at t is equal to 0. It is perpendicular to B. So at t is equal to 0, the flux through this coil is area times B. So B times area, and there are n turns, so we multiplied by factor of n also. So phi at t is equal to 0 is BAN. Now at time t, the coil would have rotated by an angle omega t. So wherever you assume the area vector also would have rotated by omega t. So in our this equation, see, B is constant, area is also constant, only the area vector is changing. So this becomes, at time t, phi becomes BAN cos omega t. So this result you can think also how it will come, and otherwise also if you do B dot S, between B and S at time t, angle will be omega t. So B dot S will be B into S into cos omega t. So here the area vector makes zero angle with B. So let's assume the area vector is inside the plane. So phi was BAN, cos of 0, which is BAN. Now as area vector makes an angle omega t with the B, the new phi will be BAN cos omega t. Now EMF induced from Faraday's law is d phi by dt, which becomes BAN omega sin omega t. Just differentiate this. So I can write this as E is equal to E naught sin omega t. So this term, which is a constant, I can write as E naught. So E naught is BAN omega. So this is also the EMF for a sinusoidal waveform. So this is sinusoidal or AC EMF. And this E naught is your peak EMF. So this is the maximum value. When it will occur? When the loop would have turned 90 degrees. And again when it has turned 3 pi by 2. So when the B vector is making 90 degree with S vector, then your EMF is at peak value. And its value will be E naught. So we'll study this in detail when we'll study AC. This is just an idea.